Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me again. I just want to chat about something very quickly today. Is an inline 4 like this boring? So before I start, as always, please check the end screen and see who I'm promoting today. It could be you. So what do I mean by saying is an inline 4 like this machine boring? Or do I mean, does it lack character? I've had a few bikes now, and I do love an exciting, non-boring bike full of character. Does this bike fulfill all of those desires of mine? And before I say yes or no, the engine configuration on a bike can really define the character of a bike. So whether it's an inline 4, a V-twin, a parallel twin, or whatever you have, the engine can really define the character. And this motor here is the K5 iconic Jigsaw motor. It's quick, like really quick. It's got gobs of torque from way down low. It's ultra smooth, but does that mean it's got no character? Or does that mean it's boring? Well, I suppose it can, because a beautiful smooth inline 4, which you have to rev out typically a bit more than like a V-twin, can be boring to some. The V-twins are renowned for their low down torque, their beautiful deep sound. And if you're riding a Motor Guzzi, they're wonderful because they just rock. And I mean rock. When you're stationary, I've ridden one, and boy, was that different to ride. And character, oh man, it was full of character. Was it quick? Oh yes, any bike's quick if you know how to ride it, but certainly not this quick. Not as quick as this inline 4. But because that Motor Guzzi isn't that quick, does it make it boring? No, because it handles well. It rocks, giving it that extra character. It's got a beautiful sound, which again adds to the character or non-boring nature of the motorcycle. So having a big powerful 1000cc inline 4 smooth motor doesn't always mean it's going to be that exciting to ride. With this bike, some may say it could be a bit boring. However, I don't find that at all. I find it exhilarating to ride. One thing I do love about this bike, and one of the things that makes it not boring, is the noise. to me, a bike needs to sound nice. It really does add a lot to the pleasure of riding a motorbike. And this thing is stock. And I really haven't done anything to it. I haven't remapped the bike. It's stock standard, except for a couple of cosmetic things. And I tell you, the noise from this bike, especially when you put on the throttle, is just intoxicating. It really is. And I've seen some reviews on guys that ride a lot more bikes than I have, and they've suggested that it's the best sounding stock bike they've ever ridden. It's a real screamer, trust me. The induction noise from this bike is amazing. It's just a pleasure to ride. And the wonderful thing is, when you're idling or when you're just going along the freeway, it doesn't give you that horrible drone which some aftermarket pipes can. One of my bikes that I owned was a Hornet, and the previous owner had de-baffled it, taken a drill to it and taken out the baffles, and that thing sounded okay when you were putting the power on, but when you were going along the freeway, the drone of that pipe, the pipes, they had twin pipes, was just horrendous. The other thing that makes this bike not boring is the instant power and the low down torque. It really is fabulous. And to me, this bike is exhilarating. Others might get them and find that, wah. It really is a personal thing. So the couple of things that make this bike non-boring to me is instant torque, the instant acceleration, and the noise. It's addictive. It sticks to the road like glue. It handles beautifully. The suspension, even though it's aftermarket now, is amazing. It's comfortable. So, do I find an Inline 4 boring? Hell no! Well guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you got a little bit out of this, but let me know. If you've got an Inline 4 like this, do you find it boring? Do you find it characterless? I don't. I love it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it is mine. And let me show you something. My bike has never looked like this ever. Look at it. Look how filthy it is. Never in my life has my bike been like this, ever. I'm a rebel. See you later. If you want, subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Take care, stay well, and I'll see you next time.